Okay, here we go with what I believe will be should be the bog standard pine cone for an avalanche of these things going in the water. Okay, so the beating heart of each pine cone is these BBs, two dissimilar kinds of BBs with this ground up amethyst, citrine, Martha dust, and the fine sand, all ground up, mortar and pestle. It's got the little bit. Take a little bit of that. You put it right on the pine cone on the BBs, and that will amplify it. The BBs are dissimilar metals. They will create piezoelectric energy. That piezoelectric energy will be conducted through the steel wool. So this will go inside. After I fill this up mostly, then you have to shove this down inside. You can't put it in there and pour it on top. It doesn't work. It'll float out. Then I will put a little mirror over the top of them. Okay? And the mirror comes from this. And this stuff is really cheap. It's mirrored mylar. And Little Tyke has mirror all around it on the bottom. This is a CD that's a mirror, and the Little Tyke's super powerful. I use the plumber's mortar and red iron oxide, and I happen to have some titanium oxide that does amazing things, and some brass filings that I put in. There's the BBs. This is a pine cone that I made. I tried to stick the honeycomb on the cement, which doesn't work. You got to glue it on later. The honeycombs will go on later. This needs epoxy in order to go in the water. And then you put this on the epoxy, and the epoxy will hold it on there. And you put one little tiny bit of raw honey in there and slap it up there on the epoxy. It'll be there forever. Then you'll have to coat it again, have another layer of epoxy over the top of that to protect it from the water, because that is beeswax. It'll melt. And here's a really fine wool. This water has CO2 GANs in it, which is what you want. That's what heals the water. It's got argon and crystals and all kinds of stuff in it. And that's it. Now we'll do it.